Good morning, dear students of class 10th. I welcome you all to this new class of Social Science 2 for this week. So, children, as we all know that we are revising the chapters which we have covered, let us quickly take a look of what the topics were covered in the previous days. Beginning with the definition resources, then we did classification of resources, interaction of humans with the three institutions, wherein the classification was on the basis of origin, then we saw on the basis of ownership, on the basis of exhaustibility, and now we are going to see on the basis of development. Means keeping development as a parameter into how many categories we can divide the resources, children. So beginning with number 1, which is potential resource. Children, potential resources are those resources which have not been put to use, but they are found in a region, which are known as potential resource. Okay, you take an example of a child of your class. When we when we discuss it with your parents in a meeting, we say the child has a lot of potential, but maybe due to his unwillingness, the child is not bringing in the efforts. So, children, potential is something the child has the potential in itself, but that potential is not being utilized. That is why we know that the potential is there. Similarly, potential resources are those resources which have not been put to any use and they are present in an area and they are known as potential resources. Like Rajasthan and Gujarat are very rich and they can be utilized in solar energy and wind energy. So children, point number 2, on the basis of the development, point number 2, develop resources. Potential resources we covered. Now we will see develop resources. From the name only it can be stated that these resources which are surveyed with their quality and quantity have been determined for utilization. Resources are actually being surveyed, means people know about that resource, their quantity and their quality is also being determined. For what purpose these resources will be used, everything is just planned. So they are, children, developed resources. Third division on the basis of development is, children, stock. We often use this word stock. You must have heard, go and take it from the stock. And the materials in the environment which have the potential to satisfy the needs of humans but cannot be used because of technology are named as stock. In simple words, to make you understand the materials which are present in the environment, then they have that quality to satisfy the needs of the human, but they are not being used because of the lack of technological access. They are known as stock. Then fourth is, children, reserves. We often use these words that reserve. I have reserved this for future. I have reserved this for 3 days. So something which can be used in future time. So they are the subset of the resource which are used with the help of existing technical knowledge. For example, water in lakes and dams, forest, etc. is a reserve which can be utilized in future. Simple, the word reserve can be linked with future time. We always use this word, I have kept it for reserve which I am going to use it in future. So this is the way that we can even relate the meanings of the different words, children. Now after that, children, we will understand that actually what do you mean by development of resources. So children, development of resources is the process, means something cannot just originally be developed. It has to take some time to get developed, and children, with lot of interaction of humans with the natural resources, the environment and everything. So it is a process of developing the resources in order to make them useful for satisfying human wants. Simple, the process of developing the resources. Some resources which can satisfy our needs, they have to be in a process of development. Some resources cannot be used directly. They have to be processed to make them useful for satisfying our wants. Example, land has to be created, cleared for plowing, farming, growing crops. Water has to be taken to fields to irrigate. Water naturally cannot go and drop everywhere over the fields where plants are growing, isn't it? So resources cannot reach, some resources cannot reach everywhere directly. They have to be brought forward and make them utilized. Then children, when we have understood development of resources, we should also know what is sustainable development and Agenda 21. Children, sustainable development is a development which takes care of the present needs and think for the future also. Simple, it is a development which is done without compromising the needs of future generation or damaging the nature. Means fulfilling the needs in today's time also, but taking care of the future time. So sustainability is there, means we are just not going to exhaust all the resources completely and we will leave nothing for our future generation. So the process of development which is taking care of the future generation or damaging the nature also, everything is taken into account. Then after this children, we have the next topic which is Agenda 21. Children, Agenda 21 always comes for either 1 mark or 3 marks, but sure shot it comes. Agenda 21 aims at global sustainable development for diminishing poverty, environmental damage. Simple. What is Agenda 21? Agenda 21 is an aim for achieving global sustainable development, children. So it is just agenda. What is today's agenda? Means what topic we have to discuss. So Agenda 21 is talking about the aim of achieving sustainable development and for diminishing, means removing poverty and environmental changes. Now we will stop here today, children. Next class we will do resource planning. So for that you need to go through the chapter, and I'll see you all in the next class. Thank you so much and have a nice day, children.